Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Wild Hearts on the PC. And, yeah. So I've been doing some hunts, messing around with different weapons and, things like that, just playing the game. And yeah, I mean, I would say so far I probably prefer the Maul more than any other melee weapon. It's just kind of that right mix of functional and satisfying without being like too, I don't know, too difficult. It's pretty simple weapon, obviously, it has just a very nice little 3-hit combo that is easy to pull off and very big hit at the end. Yeah, so it's good. I think I'd probably get the fastest kill times out of everything on the bow, just because it kind of just shreds. But, I do kind of like melee, so... Yeah. So of the weapons then, and my current thoughts, the katana is solid. I think I could play through the whole game with the katana and probably get a lot better at it, and it would be a fine choice. But I don't know. I think I struggle really doing enough damage with it compared to the Maul. I think damage is more my concern there. I don't know the exact combos I should be doing or things like that. Or I do like the big sort of like combo slash move, but then you get stuck in the animation and then you get hit. So yeah, I struggle a little bit. The umbrella probably ranks lowest for me. I did see some footage of somebody doing really well with it, and I could see that it could do pretty awesome, but big part of it just comes down to the parry, and it seems like a lot of people have trouble with the parry. There was a poll on the subreddit today. Hold on, let me see if it's still... No, I must have closed that thread. There was a poll talking about your main weapon, your favorite weapon currently. Here. This is from 4 hours ago. Right now, the poll has 360 votes. Number one, not by like a huge margin, but by a margin. Number one is Clawblade. Again, this is just 360 people. This is not a very widespread poll, and it's specifically people that would go to the subreddit. But, it's a poll. So, yeah, number one is Clawblade. Number two is the Katana. Number three is the bow. And, yeah, I mean, the bow is just... yeah, it's the only ranged weapon at the start, but it's just really powerful. Number four is the Nodachi. Seems people do like greatsword, as always. Number five is the umbrella, the bladed Wagasa. I'm surprised that it's that high, to be honest, compared to the Maul. The Maul just seems so much easier and more reliable to use for just a beginner. Whereas the Wagasa really only shines if you can pull off the parries. But yeah, number five, right behind the Nodachi, is the Wagasa. Then number six, a bit further down, is the staff. And yeah, the staff, I really want to like the design of it and the whole idea of switching between different multiple forms of a weapon like that. Really cool stuff. And you have the giant fucking guts blade at the end that is just insane. But the amount of effort it takes to make it work is tricky. I I tried hunting the spine glider or whatever with the staff, and it was such a miserable fucking experience that I just abandoned the hunt halfway through because I was like, no, I'm not, no. And then I did it with my maul, and I just destroyed it, and it was like, okay, this is better. Yeah, the stat, it's just so tricky to build up that gauge, and a big problem is you have like 15 seconds. If you go without building your combo, your gauge for like 15 seconds or something like that, the entire gauge goes back to 0. And it's especially annoying. I've already had multiple times where I will get the gauge to full, but then before I get an opening to use the giant sword, the monster just fucks off and leaves, and then, well, you lose your whole gauge. That's it. And then it's like, I hope you're ready to spend another couple minutes fighting it to build up the gauge again. And then, you know, I mean, if you can pull off the giant sword, it's amazing. It's like the best thing in the game, but it's just so much effort to do it, and it just does not make for a very fun weapon to use. And I think that's kind of reflected here in the poll. Not a lot of people, and I saw some comments saying it's the worst weapon in the game and it just needs work and just needs tweaks. So it does not seem popular. The maul is second from the bottom. Like I said, I'm really surprised by that because I think the maul's just functional and good and solid. Maybe it's not very interesting to some people, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know why you'd prefer the Nodachi so much more over the maul. And then at the very bottom, 22 votes out of 368 is the hand cannon. And yeah, I really want to like the hand cannon. I think a lot of people want to like it because why not? It's a giant fucking cannon you haul around and blast stuff with. But it's so boring. I mean, a big part of the appeal of the bow guns in Monster Hunter is all the ammo that you can bring along, you know? That's always, I mean, been the appeal for bow guns for me, is like, okay, you've got like cluster bombs, and you got poison ammo, you got a shotgun ammo, you got rapid fire, you've got slicer ammo, and you've got sleep, and you've got, you know, different status effects that you can apply. And it's just such a versatile, fun weapon to switch between all these different ammo types, even if the actual bowgun mechanics themselves are fairly similar and pretty basic. You know, you're just firing stuff. But it's the versatility that makes it so interesting. The hand cannon has one use, and it's just blast. You know? And so you sit there and you fire off blasts, and you stand there and you fire off more blasts until eventually you fire off a big blast. And that's cool, but I don't think in any universe is the cannon a better pick than the bow if you're going to choose a ranged weapon. And I think the cannon just needs something more. I mean, maybe they don't want to go all out and do all these different ammo types or stuff like that to just completely ape off of Monster Hunter, but for right now, I don't know why I'd ever pick the cannon over the bow. So as for the claw blade, the number one most popular, I can see why it's popular. For one, you don't really have to fuck around with Karakuri much. You know, it's not, you know, Karakuri for a lot of weapons is there to enhance your mobility or your verticality or to add a bit of damage to it. But with the claw blade, you're just constantly slashing. I mean, it's just nonstop, just, you know, that's the claw blade. And so I think a lot of people gravitate towards that for just this high octane, non-stop sort of dual blade kind of play style that gives you just a lot of mobility and constantly in the air and swinging around. And yeah, I mean, it's a cool weapon. For me, I probably need to spend more time with it. I keep getting hit whenever I'm like swinging around in the air. Like the monsters just have these big old hit boxes and they're constantly like waving around, and it's tricky. I'm kind of, for whatever, you know, I'm disinclined to really want to use the claw blade because it's the most popular weapon. You know, I try to be different for at least, you know, a playthrough like this. You want to see some different stuff. So yeah, I guess for now it's the mall. But there's multiple weapons that I'd probably be fine using, and I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's really a bummer about the staff. I hope that gets some patches and gets like a rework or something like that. And I hope the cannon gets a rework entirely. You know, I assume they're looking at stuff like that. I assume they're looking at the subreddit and seeing this poll and seeing like, well, boy, we need to do something about the cannon. The staff also, you know, pretty low on the votes. Maybe they'll look at that and rework it. The mall being low on votes, I don't know if it needs a rework. I think it's fine, but I'm curious to why people don't gravitate towards it. Anyways, I think it's time we continue on. So we're doing this Akikure Canyon, a new area. Yeah, yeah. Karakuri. I feel like it might be one of those kind of things where when you first start, you're like doing a lot of Karakuri stuff and you're just flinging around because it's this cool new mechanic. So you're just experimenting with all this Karakuri stuff. And then as time goes on, you start using it less because you question its kind of effectiveness compared to just attacking it. Like when I use the bow, it's like I almost never touch Karakuri because it's just I can just do so much damage with my bow. And then once you play a lot and you master the game, that's when you really do bring out the Karakuri. Because I've already seen some clips from people that's just like, holy shit, you know? And they're, of course, far from mastering it. No one could have mastered the game by now. But, yeah, I mean, people are doing some impressive shit with Karakuri already. Hey, little guy. Oh, look, another 50 of these. Look at this area. Look at that big bird up there that I'm gonna have to fight. Look at this thing in front of me. Should I pet it? Hold on, let me sneak up on you. Hold on, you don't know me. You don't know me. No, I'm not. No, come on, I'm gonna... No, stop. I could have pet you. Why are you running from me? Just because I have this giant hammer on my back? Oh, no, no. Look, if you don't let me pet you, I'm going to bonk you on the head. There you go. Yeah, dig into that butthole. Nice. Pulled out some fungal conch. Of course I did. All right, now you die. You wouldn't let me pet you. Sliced meat. You can get that anywhere. I still have been looking into dragon pits and what people have said about dragon pits. I still cannot get some sort of consensus. Everybody just seems to be repeating what the game says, which all sounds logical. It's like, why are you questioning it? But doesn't make any fucking sense. So this is the capacity for the derelict shrine approach, even though I haven't even unlocked the dragon pit here, which would tell me, if I understood how the game worked, that I shouldn't be able to build anything here because the capacity for this area should be 0 because there's no active dragon pit yet. That's how I thought the game functioned. So where is all this dragon pit capacity coming from? Now, I'm sure you'll say, well, it's coming from the starting one, the Stone Buddha Camp. But I don't think I even activated that one. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know if I'll ever understand it. What are you? Oh, you're dead now. That's creepy. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know. I feel like I just need someone else to like play this game and I can talk to them and they can just walk me through exactly how dragon pits work. Because clearly... I mean, generally in cases where I think differently than everybody else is saying, I'm the one that's wrong, but at the same time... Hey, fuck off, little beaver things. Oh, sorry, I might have smashed you. Monstrous rat. Thought I was hunting a bird. What happened to Amaterasu? Remember that? Okay, there's a dragon pit right here, right? So again, I can build a tent right here without even activating this dragon pit. The numbers are currently 50, 40, 50, 50, 55. Yeah, okay. That bumps up those numbers to 50, 50, 50, 50, 63. Now I'm going to do that, right? Okay. You can now conjure more Dragon Karakuri here. Makes sense. Except, now, if I go back here, it says 50, 50, 50, 63 here. Now, I can't even look at this one. Okay, I'm going to have to run back just to prove this fucking point. 50, 50, 50, 63. It's the same fucking numbers here compared to the other location. So I don't care what other people say. I don't care what the game says. Those things are a general number across the whole region. So activating dragon pits is important. And upgrading dragon pits is important. But their actual location on the map means dick. Right? It means fucking dick. There's no radius, there's no regions, there's nothing. It's only the general large-scale region and how many dragon pits you've activated and how much you've upgraded. That's it. I mean, that's how the fucking system works, regardless of what the internet tells me. Now, I think regions do matter only in the sense of there's certain camps, such as this, where there's a price reduction or cost reduction for tents. That seems to be the only difference as far as an actual spot matters. Everything else, dragon pits don't mean dick. You can build a tent anywhere you want. And I'm going to go build a tent further up here. I mean, I've never had a situation like this. where I feel like I'm going insane, where I have demonstrably shown how the game functions, and no one on the internet agrees. And no one else on the internet is even questioning it. I mean, I searched on the subreddit, I searched on the Steam discussions, not like everyone, they're just like, yeah, Dragon Pits, they, you know, it activates the area, and then you have capacity in the area around where the Dragon Pit is. That's what people have said. That is false. That is just fucking false. Now I'm going to put a camp here next to this Dragon Pit, even though I don't have to. And if I go back and look at this, look at that, 50, 50, 50, 13, because I have now spent it. Even though I spent it all the way up here, nowhere near that one. Unless the regions are far bigger, or like the radius for that capacity is far bigger than I thought, but I feel like I could travel to this other side of the island and it would be that same numbers. The biggest problem I have with this, outside of me feeling like I'm going crazy, is that I don't really feel like this is how the game should work. I feel like the game should have these like dedicated camp areas. That's what I thought was going to be interesting, is like, okay, I have this Dragon Pit camp, and I'm going to put this and this and this here, and I only have certain number of options for different furniture and things that I can put at this camp or this camp. And so you have to like have, okay, this is going to be my like cooking camp, and I'm going to have a bunch of cooking stuff here. And then you have certain camps to hold like tents, because you actually want fast travel spots and blah blah blah. But as it turns out, no, just activate everything. You can put pretty much everything in one spot, and then you put tents and vines where you want. I mean, look here, same numbers right here, same numbers here as here. Those are the identical numbers. So get the fuck out of here with your nonsense. Gojira? Ugh. Spin to win. Oh, so okay, I'll show you after this. Yes, I am a hunter. I have a giant hammer. Spore tail. Okay, we're already seeing like a variant of the rat. So apparently that spin to win move I just did, you can create Karakuri and you'll fling it while spinning. I saw a couple of posts that said definitely never do that because it bugs out and causes the game to like really start to lag because it doesn't properly delete the objects. But, you know, fuck it. Oh, there you go. Okay. I don't know how good or effective that is. But there you go. And also it might break your game. Okay, again, right here, 50, 50, 50, 13. Same numbers across the whole thing, right? And I'm sorry I'm harping on this, but this is just like unprecedented. So I'm gonna Google it again, because there's a lot of articles here that explain how to use here. Dragon Pits Explained. How Dragon Pits work in Wild Hearts. Here's an article written by a professional journalist. Sure. Dragon pits are essentially resource generators for Dragon Karakuri and also cleanse the area, allowing you to build Dragon Karakuri in the vicinity from a pool of materials unlocked through the pit. This is strictly fucking false. Cleanse the area, allowing you to build Dragon Karakuri in the vicinity. What are you talking about? Look at, there's no dragon pit anywhere near me, right? Explain that fucking shit. What dragon pit is this drawing from? And what area have I cleansed by using a nearby dragon pit? Nothing and nothing. This is just drawing from the general pool of resources to build a fire pit in the middle of fucking anywhere you want. Oh my god. Look, the more you increase a dragon pit's capacity by upgrading it, the more structures you can build within that pit's area, shown in the bottom right of the screen. This is strictly false. Upgrading these dragon pits is essential to altering the map according to your hunting style so you can move across using gliders or have different camps set up for fast travel and respawn should you perish during a hunt. I mean, yes, technically that's right. You can have different camps, but I mean, you need to continue to find and activate dragon pits in Wild Hearts until you find some dragon pit where you can deploy the Dragon Karakuri. Dragon Karakuri you can place nearby will be determined by the remaining energy limit of the dragon pit. Again, fucking false. Let's go to a different article. I'm going to keep harping on this because it's insane. Oh, now here, this says something interesting. Dragon pits and Wild Hearts can be activated to increase the amount of Dragon Karakuri contraptions that you can build within each map. Now that's correct. That's like this. That's the whole article, though. Is like that one sentence. Okay, great. I mean, that's a correct statement. Finally, let's go to a different article. Uh. No, this article actually seems to explain it correctly. That it's map wide. If you find that activating and upgrading a dragon pit isn't enough, you'll need to find more dragon pits to activate and upgrade. Doing this will allow you to deploy the Dragon Karakuri you need eventually. Find, activate, and upgrade as many as you can. When you activate the dragon pit, you'll see that it also adds capacity to your dragon pits: plant, fire, water, wind, and earth. Okay, so this article explains it all correctly, the way that I have just explained it, that it's a general pool from which you draw from. The problem is, I don't think the game actually explains it properly. Again, if we go to the cyclopedia, or the information, tutorials, dragon pits. By unblocking dragon pits, you can increase the capacity of the dragon pit in the surrounding area. Now that's a really vague way of saying. If you said the map, across the whole map, or the region, or something like that, then maybe it'd be a bit clearer. But surrounding area, to me, really makes it sound like the small area surrounding the dragon pit. Conjuring Dragon Karakuri drains energy from the dragon pit in the area. Again, this really vague term. I think if you understand area and surrounding area to be the whole map, then this also makes sense. But I don't know. I guess it. Clearly, I didn't understand it originally, so you know, they could have done a better job with the tutorial. But at least I think I understand it now, and I think I can explain it to like Lego, so that he's. But I'll see what he says about it first. I'll see if he understood it properly. Okay, is this not the thing that I'm hunting? I guess not. Nope, I'm hunting a rat. I'm like tired from all this ranting. As long as we're all on the same page. All right, rat boy. What? Oh, that's a good start. Nice. What are you doing? Don't be doing stuff. Oh, God. Okay, that was a little overkill on that guy. Fuck. What are you doing? What are you doing, Mangg? I don't go for anything fancy yet. I wish I had like an AoE. Maybe they're gonna give me an AoE Karakuri. That would be nice. Oh, I'm like falling asleep. Oh, shit. I should have eaten. All right. No. Boom, baby. Ow. No. Okay. Glide. What? Okay. Fire. Ah. Whoa. Oh, here we go. BYB. A star bomb? Holy shit. And then I went into the fucking stratosphere. No, don't fall asleep. Nah. They can set kimono ablaze, spring torch, spring fusion. Whoops. Okay, not a huge radius. Okay. See, and then it says you can create more Dragon Karakuri here. That again, like the game really wants to make you think that it's just like this localized camp thing. I mean, part of that is already kind of there to make you doubt, because you can put like the vines, you can put those anywhere. You don't have to put those next to a camp. And that's what led me to start questioning, because it was like, what dragon pit capacity is this drawing from? And initially I just thought it was like, okay, everything's broken up into a region. And that's what the names in the lower right. Newsflash for that one fucking article. Those lower right names don't mean dick. I mean, yeah, obviously it's like, it's the name of the little area you're in, but it doesn't mean anything. It has no mechanical purpose. And that's a problem, because that article that I read all that wrong information from, that's like the first result. Ow. Nope. There you go. I have a bomb. Oh, you broke my bomb with your face and it didn't go off, and nah, damn. Don't break this one. Oh, hey, well that's not very good. It can set him ablaze, but like, what does that mean? I'd rather just use the mallet. No, I don't have enough. All right. There's an angry fungus boy now. He's sitting on his shiitake. Ooh, right out of the sky. Oh. Nope. Yeah. Sometimes you can just see the hit coming as I get ever greedier with my maul smashes. Boom. How about another one? No, you little rat bastard. Daddy like. Well, yeah, I mean, we're smashing them up pretty good. I think it's a little extra confusing that there are camps specifically where you get a cheaper rate on tents, suggesting that there is like a localized thing around each dragon pit. And I thought that would like open up like, okay, at this camp, because it's next to the water, you get a discount on like the fishing furniture, or this one's next to like some farming little plots, so you get different bonuses for the different dragon pits. But no, I mean, maybe a dragon pit next to the water adds more water, but then it doesn't matter where you put that water shit, because you can put it on all in your one camp that you like. Which, on the other hand, is also kind of nice, because then you don't have to fuck around with all these different spots to keep visiting. Like, where the fuck is my... where's all my pickle jars? I don't remember. Yeah, alright. I hate all these rats. I don't know what he got hit by. What? easy. You did the final blow right there. What happened to the whole little cutscene where you go in his face and it's awesome? Okay. The Iron Man talisman. Steak karakuri. Yeah, I could go for a steak. Yes, I'm glad I could help. All right. So the steak, is this a dragon karakuri? No, it is not. It's a basic. So there's a screen where you can change your basic karakuri. It might be at a forge, although that seems incorrect. Hold on. Oh, no, it is at a forge. Okay, steak karakuri. Aim carefully and let the grapple fly. In cliff or kimono, it will hold fast and guide its payload home without so much as a foot touching the ground even. Really? But then, yeah, you only have 4 options. I don't know if you'd ever get rid of crate. It seems pretty just good. Well, I guess it depends on what you're doing and what you're using. I would say I use the spring the least, but then you think about, well, it's part of the mallet. So I like the mallet. And the torch probably is the most used because it's such a good thing for your weapon. All right, let me try instead of the glider. Wait, what? What is happening? Why does it say A land? What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. I'm supposed to hold forward. Okay. Well, jeez. Okay, but only if it actually latches onto something, which it might not necessarily do. But if you do 2 of them, then you're also not landing on anything. Huh. So it's not, okay, but there it didn't even land. What are my options for locking on here? They have to be like a specific rock structure. It can't be like a man-made thing. Okay, no, that was man-made. What the fuck? No, that's a rock. Yeah, hold on, I gotta look this up. This is like no explanation, just, yeah, you'll figure it out. Everyone seems to be mentioning it's like just good for use again on a monster. So just use it on monsters, which I guess we can, but other people said it's only good for its fusions, which we haven't unlocked yet. Okay. Speaking of, we haven't looked at this screen in a while. I got 10,000 orbs. I was just working my way down, unlocking everything. Speed of flying with glider, more healing water. You fuck. Is this what you wanted? Why would you want that? So this gets ore in the area. Wind vortex Karakuri. Oh, I do have those. Yeah, okay. Enable rapid movement using flying vine. Sure. Expand the attack range of fireworks. A bench. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we want everything, I guess. Pickling jar enlargement's good. This I'll probably never use. Said that hunters have used cages to keep small creatures as companions since ancient times. Once tamed, many creatures gladly offer useful parts of their bodies to their owners. What? My cat doesn't do that. Ooh, fermenting cask. Again, like, it's a long way off to just get, like, a cooking pot. You'd think that would be one of the super first things you get. Well, there's a smoker. How are you gonna have a smoker before a cooking pot? Yeah, I don't want to like look over everything, but it's crazy not to have a cooking pot. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll wait for the fermenting cask. All right, let's go back to Minato. And I'll put down my steak. Yeah, do nothing. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm awesome. I know. Thank you. Okay, we got a master carpenter. Okay, awesome. Keep up the good work, everyone. Increase my maximum carrying capacity for food items. Okay. Can I fall down here? That was a nice thing about the glider. Ugh. We're okay. Yeah. Yeah, I am in a hurry. New outfit. Oh, you got a gourd. You got a dry gourd. I don't know if I care about this. You need an escort? Great.
無限に酒が湧くひょうたんの話を聞いたことはないかないかせめて銭があれば
Let's go look at this new armor.
ないんだがな
セレンさんたちが老長気になるものはありました
The
か
veteran set. Don't stand so close to me. Okay, the veteran set looks like liquid ass. I mean, if you're looking for an eye patch, I suppose. But other than that, it's like some broken, janky samurai armor, which maybe that's the look you're going for, but I do not care for that. There's some Dodge Master in there. Some bare thread. Yeah. Then there's the long reed set. Gosh, you know, I gotta say, there's just a lot of like traditional Japanese armor and clothing sets. Whereas Monster Hunter's like, yeah, you fight a big poison frog, so have a set that looks like a cowboy. You know, it's like, all right, cool. Yeah, I want to look like a cowboy. Why not? I'm going to farm this monster so I can look like a cowboy. You know, I don't care that I could wear a Haiori that's traditional and stuff, and a Hitaiate. Or like old looking samurai armor that's like hand fixed and mended, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We're hunting giant monsters. I don't care about realism in any sense. That's a really odd decision on their part. I mean, we'll see how the armor sets go as we continue, but Monster Hunter comes straight out the gate with some cool looking armor. You know, like the cowboy, the Roggy is one of the first monsters you can fight. As for weapon upgrade, oh, we can get the Clove Maul. Look at that. Now, I thought that the leaf was earth, but it's not. Or at least I don't think so, because this is earth, I assume. So I don't know what the leaf is. Plant. It's plant damage. So the Creeping Vine Maul 2 has the same stats as our current one, but it's leaf plant damage instead of wind. And I don't have Strigging Flight Bone. I could get the Clove Maul, but it would be slight damage loss. So then maybe look at the skills. Sidestepper, Philippe. I don't know. Apparently, like, a big part of the game is going down specific paths and doing like certain routes across this forge tree in order to get a bunch of good inherited skills. So you could just go from this to this, no, from this to this to this. But that would not result in the exact same weapon as the route that I have taken, which has given me 4 inherited skills here. Because this gives Savage +4 inherited, this gives Strong Arm Spirit inherited, and this gives Thread File inherited. And so then when we move on from this route, we're going to have a much different weapon than had we just gone from this to this to this. And so I've already seen some screenshots of people's like, this is the best katana path. And they like go down a whole route that's all loopy, and they get down to the bottom, and then they start looping back up or something like that. Like they loop around a little bit to get more inherited skills. It's a pretty interesting system. So I don't know. As it is, I think my Maul is fine. This would probably be better, but I don't have Simian Yin Organ gems. We can go for the Yashima Maul. Look at that. 497 -20 crit Destruction art. Oh my god. Or the herbal mall. It's just 430 raw. It's not bad. A 40% surprise attack is pretty nice for that opener. But I digress. All right, I think I'm gonna... Do I have this asshole following me forever? I could go somewhere if I want, right? Gold shard. That's a 4-star. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Also, that's another thing I think they need to fix. I clicked on the tent for this region, right? And you'd assume that what that means is I want to go to this tent. But that tent that I clicked on is not the tent that I have traveled to. Because I've traveled to the last tent that I was at when I was in this region, which is here. So then when you fast travel, like if I go here, Natsukodachi Isle, it doesn't even say what tent this is. I mean, I'm part of a quest there, but whatever. You know, it's not... Can I go over here to prove my point? Akikure Canyon. Right. So that tent specifically is... I want to say Kintoro Tower. But since I was last at the Stone Buddha camp, that's what defaulted as my option here. Bottom line, you're not going to have that many tents ever in the game. Why wouldn't you just show each tent on this main map so that I could just click on the one I want to go to and then go there? I don't know. I'm sure they have their reason, but... Anyways, yeah, so I'm not really excited about these armor sets, and I don't know what to do, because normally that's the whole thing. That's like a big thing. That's the whole... Actually, that's like the whole thing. It's being excited about armor sets, so you keep killing monsters to get new armor sets. I mean, yeah, the weapons are good as well, but the weapons are just there to facilitate getting cooler armor sets. So I'm a little conflicted here. I expected some really cool, like, fungal set with, like, a giant mushroom coming out of my head. Why is there not a giant mushroom coming out of my head? I don't know. Like I said, Wild Heart's not a perfect game. Some parts, you know, you have to wonder if there's just, like, very deliberate design choices that are never going to change. Or is there going to be... you know, works? Is there things going to be worked on and fixed and changed, altered? I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I'm still enjoying the game and I'm enjoying the combat and stuff, but yeah, I mean, like right now, I don't have much incentive to kill a bunch more fungus rats. Because, you know, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But for now, my name is Mangg. Watching has been Wild Hearts. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.